Ever felt torn between your desires and your rational mind? Well, you're not alone. Let's dive into an epic intellectual showdown, Freud versus the Stoics, and learn how to bring these two philosophies together for personal growth. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, believed that our unconscious desires, especially those rooted in our earliest experiences, drive much of our behavior. He famously wrote, "Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways." Freud argued that these unconscious drives are often at odds with societal expectations and our conscious rational mind, leading to internal conflict. On the other hand, the ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, emphasized logic, reason, and self-control. As Aurelius wrote in his seminal work Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoicism teaches that true happiness comes from mastering one's emotions and desires, and that suffering often stems from allowing those desires to control us. But what if we could embrace both? Imagine tapping into your deepest desires, Freud style, but then filtering them through a Stoic lens. It's like having a wild party in your mind, but with a responsible bouncer. Here's how you can apply this hybrid approach in a few simple steps. The first step is to get in touch with your inner desires and drives. Freud believed that our unconscious mind contains powerful impulses we might not fully understand. Take time to reflect on what you truly want, without judgment. Write these desires down, whether they relate to career, relationships, or personal ambitions. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling? What do I desire beneath the surface? Instead of repressing your feelings, acknowledge them. Freud warned that suppressed emotions could resurface later in unhealthy ways. So notice how these desires make you feel. Are they creating anxiety, excitement, or frustration? Label your emotions and sit with them for a moment. Ask, how do these desires influence my emotions? Are there any patterns? 3. Apply Stoic reasoning. Now shift to a Stoic mindset. The Stoics emphasize the power of reason and self-control. After identifying your desires, ask yourself, are these desires in line with my long-term well-being? Will acting on this impulse serve me or harm me? Use logic to evaluate each desire. What's the worst-case scenario? Can you control the outcome, or is it outside of your influence? As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. 4. Choose your actions wisely. Once you've evaluated your desires using reason, decide which ones to act on and which ones to let go. Freud's acknowledgement of unconscious drives doesn't mean you need to act on all of them. Instead, make deliberate choices about which desires align with your values and long-term goals. Ask, which of these desires aligns with who I want to be? What would a balanced approach look like? 5. Practice self-awareness and reflection. Over time, this process will lead to greater self-awareness. Keep reflecting on your thoughts and actions. Were your choices aligned with both your desires and reason? What did you learn from acting or not acting on your impulses? Journaling can help solidify this practice. Track moments when you successfully applied this Freud-Stoic hybrid method and reflect on the results. By combining the wisdom of Freud's understanding of the unconscious with the Stoic emphasis on reason, you can create a powerful mindset that lets you acknowledge your impulses but remain in control. This blend allows for deeper self-awareness and personal growth. Follow Meditations for motivation on Instagram and YouTube for more insights and guidance on mastering the mind and achieving inner strength.